And here we go as our first crew of the day comes in on approach. And they're going in on the far dock. Cap looks pretty good on the lineup, and we've got Wifey with the lines. So she steps onto the gunnel and the easy step off, and we're going to get a pretty solid start to our day down here at Boynton Beach. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and as I just mentioned, we're at Boynton. And here comes our next crew on approach, and we've filmed this crew a bunch. And let's see how and they actually look really solid here. A pretty good landing. I remember the first time I ever filmed this boat. They were probably new to boating at that point in time, in all fairness. But man, significantly better approach today. She gets the step off, keeps the boat off the dock, and they look pretty solid in doing it. And even Cap with the easy step off. Now, our next Jetboat captain is not having the same luck as our first guy, as he is struggling to get this one lined up and onto the trailer. I don't know why they didn't just walk this one on. Instead, they chose to power on with the boat already, the trailer already in the water. And it's fairly close to the dock. I think you easily could have walked this on. And then, of course, we got somebody fishing right behind him, adding to the complication. So, Cap's going to back off. And pretty much that's what he's got to do. He's in a spot where the wind and current's trying to push him back into the dock, and he's just too close. So he's got to back out and get some distance. So here we go. Gonna make another run at it. I'm just now noticing, I only see it on one side. It looks like there's definitely at least a guide pole on that right-hand side. I don't see one on the left. I wonder if they've knocked that one off already. He looked like he had an alright line. Kind of pauses it. But again, with it this close, I probably would have just tried walking this one on. And they come in at a little bit of a funky angle again, but he's going to try and get her recentered. And there we go. Gonna commit this time. Try and power on. And you can see the way it's sliding. The stern's sliding out from him. But he looks like he's on a spot where he feels good. And I guess there is a guy pulling the left. I just couldn't see it. The glare down here gets so bad that sometimes it's just tough to see things here at Boynton. But he's gonna step off, and they're gonna try and winch this one on. And our next crew comes in on approach. So taking the slow roll approach, trying to make sure he's got it lined up right. And we got another boat coming in on the left-hand side over here, and I believe that's his trailer we see in the water there on the left. As he's kind of trying to communicate with the guy, tell him to push it up more. Oh, we got a little argument going now.
Don't worry, I just run over you. I don't care.
Okay. He's trying to tell two jet skis on the dock to move. So he's actually directing traffic both ways, because he's telling the jet skis to move. He's telling his buddy to move the truck up. He just told the jet skis if they don't move, he's going to hit them. And basically called them out that they would have been sitting there for 30 minutes. I don't know that they had been. I had not paid that close of attention. But I don't recall them sitting there for 30 minutes. So jet ski, they've obliged. One of the jet skis took off. The other one's now at the end of the dock. And he's going to make a few comments on his way in as well. I can't quite make what they're saying from here, but I'm sure it wasn't necessarily pleasantries, like hello, how are you kind of thing. So he's going to go ahead and try and get this one put on the trailer, but yeah, I don't think those guys were there for 30 minutes. I mean, usually fairly observant down here. I would have noticed that they have been there for a few minutes. But I guess, I mean, in theory, our guy, he went over to the courtesy dock. Somebody went and got the truck, so they could have done that as well. Because I'm not sure what they're waiting on. Our guy on the jet ski, he didn't take off like the other ski just did. He just kind of moved it to the end of the dock. But this guy was pretty quick with his move. I mean, they're trying to back the truck up a little bit so he can try and get it all the way up. But overall, just a few moments, and he's on. Driver's already out, doing the bow eye, and they'll be back on their way. But here again, you can see the jet ski, even after all that, he's just moving it back to the side of the dock. I don't know if they're waiting on somebody or something. They launched, though. They're not pulling out. But this guy, I mean, he's done already. So our next crew coming in down at the end, and I'm going to apologize in advance, guys. We put a UV filter on because the glare gets so bad down here, and I can tell now that I think the UV filter might be scuffed, and we'll be going in the trash after this one. So everybody goes for the grab here. All three reaching out, going for the dock, and they're able to get it on. Well, it's kicking back out on them now because they let go of the dock and didn't put the line on. So my man's got the stern line in his hand, but didn't put it on the dock when they had their hand on the dock.
Fishing from docks is not prohibited.
Oh, man. And there we go. Gonna go for the toss, kind of the half toss. And that should be good to get him over. And our next crew looks like they're coming back in from old Beer Can Island across the way. It is that time, the bewitching hour, where everybody starts to leave that sandbar and come back to the ramp. And again, man, Boynton's the worst for us, as this glare is just crazy down here as the sun gets in the right spot. We usually only get this for a couple months out of the year, where it just happens to be just the right location of everything, where around 7 o'clock it just gets bad. Gonna have to work on getting us a different UV filter down here for sure, because I can barely see, but I can see he's drifting off the dock, and our guy over here is spinning tires as they were trying to pull out. But this boat is back in reverse, and the guy's got a line on the dock, but they drifted all the way off. So, Cap, hard reverse right there. Gotta be careful down here, especially with these concrete pilings. They all have like this big metal bar around them, and it's an easy way to get your boat messed up pretty fast. And you can hear them kind of arguing over the perfect dock. So I'm gonna try and get it kicked back around where he can get it brought over. And something we see down at 79th Street all the time, coming back in with the old ladder down. The interesting ones with a boat like this is not uncommon. We'll start hearing some prop smacks when that prop starts smacking the ladder if they turn the wheel all that way. So both boats here gonna come in at the same time now, and they both should be good to go. So Cap's coming in on trying to line up her final approach, and here we go. She's got the line she wants, but I see the engine's trimmed up a little bit. You lose a little bit of that prop bite. We talk about that down here at Boynton all the time because it's shallow, so people will trim up when they come in and then not drop the engine back down when they approach the dock. making it just a little more difficult. So let's see how she does. Kind of drifting away from the dock here. If the crew had some lines in their hand, they probably could make a toss and try and get it around one of the cleats. But you can see how much she's got it trimmed up by how much water is coming up when she was just going back and forth in gear there. So Cap leaves the helm. She goes for the grab. Fortunately, somebody comes off on the bow. But they're missing with the stern. She goes to toss the line, but the stern's kicking out too far. And he's able to quickly get the line before she drifts too far away. So there we go, another crew member onto the dock, but this crew looks like they should be able to get it pulled over and be good to go. And speaking of being good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down a beautiful Haulover inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.